Hey everybody, welcome to the Mark Parham podcast. You can follow me on Spotify or wherever you get your podcast. Wherever you listen to your podcast, I'll pop up. So anyway, I've been thinking and isn't it amazing how, Daily Wire, fired or got rid of Candace Owens. And now if you look at what's happening at the Daily Wire, they're, from what I've been seeing on Twitter, X, X right now. It's called Twitter, but it's X. But anyway, what I've been looking at is how they're, laying off, I think, a decent amount of folks at Daily Wire. And you know what? It doesn't surprise me because, anyone who's been on, the internet knew that Candace Owens was a talent that you're not going to easily replace. Like Candace Owens is somebody that, she's good at debating people. She's good at talking about politics. And I don't know why they thought it was a good decision to let Candace Owens go. Like a person like Candace Owens adds value to your company. And, by them letting Candace Owens go, now if you look, Candace Owens is getting millions of views and she's doing her thing, independently, like without Daily Wire, without all this special help and things like that. And so Candace Owens has gotten bigger. Like if you look at how many followers she has on Twitter, on YouTube, on TikTok, like Candace Owens is a huge star on, the Republican side of politics. I mean, it is what it is. And, Ben Shapiro and the folks at Daily Wire made a horrible calculation. And now if you look at what's happening with Daily Wire, you have a lot of people that are, they don't really watch them like they used to. Like I remember a few years ago where Daily Wire was where you went, where if you want to hear about news and politics and things like that, like they really had a really strong audience. And now, people don't get down with Daily Wire like they used to. I mean, I think one of the main problems with Daily Wire is Ben Shapiro wants to be the only star at Daily Wire. Like if you noticed, he makes all of these videos about Candace Owens. Well, Candace Owens is this and Candace Owens is that. And it's just like, all you're doing is making Candace Owens more of a household name. And then it's making people say, well, you know what? Let me check out Candace Owens. And then when they go to her podcast, they find out that, no, she's the real deal. Like I know a lot of folks always say, oh, well, she talks, a lot of conspiracy theories and stuff like that. But, a lot of the stuff she's saying turns out to be correct. And, if I were Ben Shapiro and the folks at Daily Wire, I mean, they need to realize they made a huge mistake. I mean, they thought after the day that, oh, well, we can, push Candace Owens to the side and Daily Wire will be as big as it used to be. No, I mean, now you have so many folks who can easily get a microphone, grab a computer, and make a podcast on YouTube, or you can make an audio podcast. Like now, you don't need all this technology to create content. And so, there's tons of people that are creating content when it comes to politics and news and different things like that. And, you're not going to find someone like Candace Owens, all the time. And, any smart person would have seen that she was a huge talent. And it almost reminds me of like basketball. Like if you look at, let's just say basketball, you're not going to find a Steph Curry or LeBron James, just out of the blue. Like those are people that are, folks that are just rare. And Candace Owens is one of those folks. Like people can say what they want to say about her, but she's someone who knows how to, make people, interested in what she has to say. Like I've even been on her social media accounts and there's folks that don't like Candace Owens, but they follow her. They follow everything she talks about, every comment she makes. Like she's somebody that can draw a large audience. And I don't know what Ben Shapiro and them were thinking, but I mean, someone like Candace Owens, they should have done whatever they needed to do to keep her. And now, Daily Wire is, I mean, I've been looking online and now you have folks saying, oh, well, it's nice to work here and all this other stuff. And it's just like, with stars like Candace Owens, they would have brought in a bunch of millions of dollars of revenue to the Daily Wire. And so, I think it was a situation where Ben Shapiro wants to be the only big star on Daily Wire. I mean, even though they have a lot of other people, but I think he's somebody that, wants to be the only big star. And I think he's somebody that thought that, he could be the person to, you know, take Daily Wire to new heights. And it didn't happen. And so it just goes to show you what happens when you lose people who are very talented with any organization. I don't care if it's basketball, sports, entertainment. Like, you have to know how to recognize talent. And Ben Shapiro and the people at Daily Wire that were running the show, I mean, they didn't value Candace Owens. And Candace Owens, I mean, her podcast, I'm looking at it, and it gets millions of views. And I'm talking about almost like every video she uploads gets tons of comments and views. So, Daily Wire made a huge mistake in not appreciating Candace Owens, and I think Daily Wire isn't going to be able to recover. So in the comment section, let me know how you feel about the Daily Wire and Ben Shapiro.